Hey guys, Sandra here. Today I want to give you this little short cardio, low impact workout. It's going to be about 20 minutes. Our cardio Pilates, yay! And it's going to be really playing with the idea of using our favorite pastime or exercise since the pandemic, so many of us taken up since all of the indoor group exercises have been sort of unavailable for a while. So we all started walking, right? And walking is such a great low impact exercise. Yet sometimes you feel like I want to get a little more out of it, right? And so we've started introducing poles, I hear, different things just to increase the intensity of the workout. Sometimes you don't really need that. If you know what the purpose is, I'm going to try to help you get some more intention in your walking. And we're going to be kind of going from a nice and easy 5-minute increments, about 20 minutes, give or take. We're going to do 5 minutes, nice and easy walking. Then we're going to start to play with some foot positioning. Okay, and then adding a little bit more intensity, and then toward the end, maybe we kind of take it up a notch. And toward the very last, we're going to do a little warm up. Before you start, I want you to find really good shoes that you're comfortable in, and you know you're going to be able to be, doing some little bit more cardio with good support. My shoes are zero drop. Yay, I love zero drop shoes. If you know you need more support, obviously, whatever works for you, good shoe, supporting shoe, maybe you need some water or a towel, whatever. And you might want some music. I will not have any music here just for the sake of, I'm going to talk you through it. But if you want to put some music in the background, that'd be really good. Okay, so with that, first, I'm going to start with good old Pilates way. We're going to start to wake up our abdominals. Okay, so I'm going to face the side so you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little hip hinge, right? So I'm going to place my hands on my knees. Knees and hips are flexed, and I'm going to have my shoulders wide, and I'm going to just start with my breath. My arms are going to stiffen up, and I'm going to place them on my knees, and I'm going to inhale here deeply, and then as I exhale, I'm just going to lift through my abdominals to support my back. So I'm not moving my spine. Inhale, exhale, breathing in. Exhale, strong core, even when we are walking, right? Inhale and exhale. That tummy lifts, one more. Inhale. Belly button pulls in, supports your low back. You're going to hold that tension and just breathe. Inhale, exhale. Hold the tension, support the back. Inhale, we're not moving anything, we're just supporting. Exhale. Now we're going to add movement. If this is available to you, please join me. So as I exhale this time, I'm going to drop my tailbone and round my low back. And then I'm going to go back into neutral, right? Neutral is our little curvature in the low back. Exhale. Flex and stretch that low back. Inhale. Stick that booty back. Exhale. Pull it in. Breathe one more time. Oh, feel that stretch. We're going to do a full cat next. Again, if this is available to you, full spinal flexion. Exhale. Breathe here. Exhale, articulate tailbone to crown of the head. Again, you can just hold your neutral and breathe, or you can join me, full spinal flexion as you exhale. And then inhale. Inhale there, and then exhale as you articulate. Always exhale as you move. Exhale. Take a big breath, relax your shoulders and head. And then exhale. Go back to neutral. Wonderful. We're going to come up. And now we're going to do a little bit of different movement. All right. So what I want you to do here is just going to lift those shoulders up towards your ears and then roll it back. Up to the ears, roll back. Up, just get some kinks. You're going to notice maybe there's already some stiffness. I want you to just try to feel how that any stiffness goes away the more we move. and back. Now we're going to add those elbows. You're going to reach the elbows up and back. Shoulders up, elbows lift. Any kinks, right? Any tightness, get that out. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. You're going to add a little extension now. So inhale, lift the chest as you roll those shoulders back. Inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale and squeeze and lift the chest. Now we're going to reverse that, going up, shoulders up. You're going to flex. So just a little mobility of the upper spine, very important. And flex. Again, you don't have to do the flexion if it's not something that is good for you. You can omit any movement that is not good for your body. And forward. Okay, that was flexion, extension, right? What do we do next? We're going to side bend. All right, we're going to lift the arm as if we're peeling off the imaginary wall. You're going to reach, push the foot into the ground as you go up and over, rib away from hip. Inhale, lift the arm, lower down. Let's go 3 more times. We reach, pushing the foot into the floor, getting some length, and then we go over. Last time, inhale and reach. That's right. So we're not sticking the hip. We're just off that imaginary wall, right? Other side. Inhale against that imaginary wall. We're going up and over. Bring the arm down. Inhale, lengthen through the side. Up and over and bring it down. One more inhale and up and over. Beautiful. Okay, last one here. This is the most complex movement, so I want you to be careful about this one. Stiffen your arms. Still, you're in a hip hinge position, right? Just like we started. This time, you're going to take your left hand, place it on your right knee, and then you're going to reach that right arm, push against the knee, and you're just going to do a little rotation. If straight arm is not available for you, you can bend that elbow. Straight arm gives you a little bit more. Let's do 2 more times. And exhale and push. Let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale, reach. Exhale, push, reach. And push and reach. And then come back up. Okay. And now we're going to start with our walking. Okay. So I'm going to start with my stopwatch. You can turn your music on. We're going to start nice and easy walking. All right. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're going to start nice and easy. Okay. Elbows bent. You have a kind of a, almost like a fist, but you're not clenching. You're just nice and easy through the hand. Relaxed hand. Your hip distance. And we're just gonna walk. Hopefully you're comfortable. Maybe you have music going. We're gonna warm up your body, okay? So now I want you to start thinking, how am I positioned, right? We started doing all those Pilates, deep core, stabilization, mobilization, just to bring your body, bring your awareness to your different body parts where you are in space and where your body parts are in relation to one another, to each other. And I want you to think, am I tall, right? So you should be really, your head is right on top of your shoulders on top of your hips, right? And you're in full alignment here. And I want you to think what is happening with your waistline, right? Am I nice and tall through my waistline? I want you to think of that throughout this walking so that we don't sink into our waistline or our arms stop working. Of course, if you feel tired, you can omit the arm movement. It's a lot less energy, right? But we want to think about going up and forward, right? Not sideways. Sometimes we see people walking like this or running like this. That's wasted energy. So I want you to think of going forward, up and forward, up and forward, elbows straight back, right? Now, we also want to watch what is happening with the hips, right? There is going to be definitely hip movement, but you want to engage your abdominals so that you don't shift too much in your hips. Another wasted energy, right? We want to build some endurance here. Get your heart rate up, get your muscles warm, and maybe we get some energy there. Expend some energy. You can take a look at the end of this if you have a stopwatch or if you started recording this, how much you're going to expend, right? And that'll depend on the intensity, right? As we do a little intensity drill, that's going to be kind of an interval, right? So we always want to adding, whenever you work out, think about that interval training, right? Add a little more, take it down a notch. Add a little more, take it down a notch. Surprise your body. So I just want you to really think, right? How are you walking? Knees up, hips level, elbows pulling back. So in this case, if you want to think, you don't necessarily even need any poles or anything, which we sometimes use. But I do want you to, just one little caveat, that if you do have any kind of imbalance, and most of us do, nobody's really perfect posture, very rarely. If we use poles, we will subconsciously, or maybe we're not conscious of the fact that we are maybe favoring a side. Okay, in that case, we are just adding, perpetuating maybe the imbalance that we already have. So this is a nice little, maybe you don't need those poles. You can just build awareness on using your sides left and right, same intensity, the correct posture, nice and tall, up and forward, right? And wow, we're already minute 4 almost. So this is our warm-up. And good, just think, am I sinking in my waistline, right? Am I staying tall? My chest is lifted. Shoulders on top of the hips, shoulders not behind the hips, right? Sometimes we lead with head, we lead with hips, we lead, right? Just try to go really, really as close to the gravity line as you can. Okay, we want to expend as little as we can. Well, when we walk, right? In our normal life, in our everyday daily activities, you want to minimize that expenditure of energy and save it for something more fun. Alrighty, guys, we got 15 seconds. And then we're going to add some leg movements, okay? Easy through the fist, okay? 8 seconds. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go wide. Right? So same thing, right? We're staying tall through the waistline, shifting the weight side to side. Arms are going back. Maybe you want to add a little intensity with those elbows, right? Pull the elbows back. Here is your imaginary poles that you're pushing yourself with, right? It's not the poles. You're using the muscles around your rib cage, back of the arm, to move yourself forward. Stay very tall, using a little bit of more energy, right, than when we started. You should be feeling this, okay? And here we go. We're going to go in. So 3, 2, 1, and in. Now, when you're in, I want you to start pulling those knees a little higher. Again, when you pull those knees a little higher, try not to sink in your waistline. Stay tall. Remember, I always say pull your legs up from your stomach, and I want you to do that here. Pull your legs up from your stomach. Save your hip flexors for something else. And quads, right? Okay. How is your foot landing? Are you using your glutes, right? We need those glutes. Now, when we walk forward, obviously, you're going to be using more glutes. So this maybe can be seen as a training for outdoor fast walking, right? Lift those knees. And we're going to go out again for 3, 2, and 1, out. Here we go. Add a little intensity. Move those arms side to side. Breathe through it. All right. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. 3, 2, 1, and in. Pick up those knees. Pick them up. Pull the elbows back. Pull the elbows back. You are going forward. If you want to add a little bit of this, that is a little bit of wasted energy because we are going forward, not sideways. I guess we're not Dr. Seuss. The Wacky Wednesday, it's not Wednesday yet, so I'm not going to be doing any wacky movements. We're just going forward. Pull those knees up, pull those elbows back, pull those knees up, pull those elbows back. Stay tall in your waistline. Ooh, this feels good. Heart is starting to go up. The heart rate. We got 2 more minutes. Let's go out and building that side hip strength. Because believe it or not, you do need that side hip strength a lot when you're going forward. So many times that is kind of skipped, that side hip strength for people like runners who always go forward in one plane. We do have to move sideways because we do. Building rotational control through your hips, through your torso, just helps you be more functional. Breathe through it. And we're gonna go in. 3, 2, 1, and in. Okay. The last one, right? We're gonna add a little bit of intensity, okay? In the last minute. And we got 1 more minute here. A little bit less. We're gonna add some intensity. Now let's go out for 4 and in for 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, in. 2, 3, 4, 1 more out. 2, 3, 4, and in. 2, 3, 4. Now, here we go. Last minute, I want you to add a lot of pull with your elbows and knees. A lot of pull. Pull, pull. As if you're pushing with those imaginary poles. Okay? And then pulling your knees up. Right? We're gonna add that out, except this time we're gonna go out, out, in. We're gonna go slower, then we're gonna go faster. Okay? So here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Out, out, in, right? Out, out, in, out, out. Out, out, in, right, left, left, right. Okay, good. Out, out, in, out, out, in. Go back into center. Pull those arms back. Lift those knees up. Can you lift them higher? Pull from your stomach. Knees pull up, elbows pull back. Knees pull up, elbows pull back. We're gonna start out on in this time with the left leg out, okay? Left leg is gonna go first out. Okay, here we go for 3, 2, 1, and go. And left, 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 left. Arms pulling back, arms pulling back, arms pulling back, arms pulling back. Come back in. And here's our last. Okay, Okay, we got a little bit more time. Now this one, you can go with just knees up high, right? Or we can do a little high knee, maybe for, say, 20 seconds, okay? So here we go, or 10 seconds. Let's make it 10 seconds. In, 2, 3, and 2, 1, and go. And walk it in place. Pull those knees up. Now, instead of high knees, this time you're gonna go wide, okay? And instead of shifting side to side, you can continue shifting side to side, okay? Or you can join me for a nice little bit of higher impact, plyometric, okay? This is actually something that Joseph Pilates did regularly as a warm-up in his math classes. So you can continue doing this. You can go wider or narrower, or you can join me for 3. We're gonna stiffen those legs. 2, 1, and jump. Soft knees as you land, tall in your waistline. Stiffen those legs now. Up high, up high, up high. And then soft landing, right? Jump. Can you jump higher? Soft landing, waistline long. And then we stop. Okay. Walk it in place. Pretty good. Oh, we're walking, we're not running. Right? Okay, guys. Wow. 1 more minute. This time, we're going to jump, just like we did. You can continue with this, pulling your knees up, pulling your elbows back, right? Or let's go into our jumps. This time, we're gonna go wide to narrow, okay? So here we go. We're gonna go wide. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1, and jump for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go narrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more narrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then walk in place. All right. And we are cooling down. Right? Easy, slow it down. Slow down your feet. Arms. Take a wider stance. Pull. Heel to the sit bone. Get those quads a little stretch. Yeah? Is your heart rate going down? Oh, pretty good. Short distance. Nice little interval training. Or not, you can just go nice and easy. Good. Just walk it again. Pull straight back a little bit. Breathe through it. And then walk it in place. And then we're going to slowly use our breath to calm our heart rate. And we're going to stretch the hamstring a little bit. So you're going to take your right leg forward from the side view. You're just going to lean back into your hips. So keep your legs straight. Pull the toes up, point down. Pull up, point down. Maybe this is all you need, okay? Make sure your spine is in neutral, back is supported. Maybe you need to turn your leg out. Oh, right? I want you to play with the position of your foot because we have our hamstrings that are going from the inside of the leg and the outside of the back of the leg, attaching to the different points around your knee, right? Or sorry, yeah, kind of, yeah, to the back of your leg, the femur, yeah? And then you're gonna come up and do the other side. Again, you can put your hand here, you can hold on to something. Maybe this is all you need. You already feel the stretch, just point and flex. And then, like I said, you can turn out, see if maybe that's what you want, a little bit extra here. And then you can turn your leg in, a little bit weird, but still very important. And then come up. Take a nice breath, inhale. Lift your arms and circle around. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, exhale. And then you're gonna lift those arms up. And exhale, one more. And exhale. And that's your little walking exercise, short workout you can do a couple times a week, 3 days a week if you want. It's definitely beneficial, and think of it as maybe a practice for how to do kind of have a better posture when we are walking and get a little bit more out of our walking exercise, if that is your exercise of choice, or maybe just limits you for the limited time. Maybe you're recovering from something. It's a really nice way of getting some low impact exercise without the jumps, obviously, but you can add some jumps just for practice. Thanks, and see you again.